Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tennessee Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Just a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you, though. Now, this is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to sign up for more. And lastly, this presentation is being recorded, and that recording will be available within a few days at strivescan.com/Tennessee. All right, I'd now like to go ahead and turn it over to our presenters, starting first with Lee University.
Hi, my name is Allie Baker, and Lee University is located in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is about an hour south of Knoxville. So I'm going to show you a quick video that will give you a glimpse into Lee University.
Choosing the right college is one of the most exciting challenges of your life, but it's especially difficult this year since you can't make those vital campus visits anymore. You still deserve a great campus experience, so we created a virtual tour for you. Ready? Let's go. Lee University is known for its stunning campus, sitting in the heart of thriving Southeast Tennessee. Located less than 3 hours from Atlanta, Nashville, Knoxville, and Birmingham, our campus is a great location for this new phase of your life. When students and families get to visit for the first time, they often say it looks just as beautiful as the postcards. That's because excellence does not begin or end with academics. You will see excellence in every detail of your Lee experience. But what do you see first? The campus. Over 130 acres for students to study, practice, eat, sleep, and enjoy collegiate life in their new community. The Lee campus is easy to navigate. The South Campus is home to the School of Nursing, Communications, School of Business, School of Religion, and residence halls. The heart of campus is home to the beautiful Ped Mall, Paul Kahn Student Union, residence halls, Humanities Center, Science and Math Complex, Rec Center, Paul Dana Walker Arena, and of course, the cafeteria. The North Campus is home to softball and baseball fields, residence halls, apartments, and a beautiful park for walking and studying. Whether you travel by foot, bike, shuttle, or one wheel, getting around campus is a breeze, and that is important because you need to make it to class on time. Speaking of classes, isn't that why you're really looking at Lee? We are proud to offer 50 undergraduate majors and more than 125 programs of study, including popular choices like nursing, pre-med, education, religion, business, film, or music, just to name a few. Most importantly, we are known for a highly personalized approach to higher education. If you were on campus today, you would likely see students and professors working together outside of the classroom over coffee or taking a stroll down the Ped Mall. With a student-to-teacher ratio of 15:1, the Lee faculty is fully committed to helping you discover your calling and walking with you through the most transformational years of your life. Okay, but what about the basics? What you eat and where you sleep. When families visit Lee, they are usually shocked to find that your meal plan can be used at all retail locations. Yep, all, including Chick-fil-A, Einstein Bagels, Dunkin' Donuts, and Starbucks. But if you're not a fast food kind of student, our dining hall has great food according to student surveys. Home cooking, international, and allergen-friendly options are available daily with the swipe of one card. After a good meal, you'll need a safe and comfortable place to sleep. Your home away from home is where you'll find rest after long days and new friendships. Lee University has 18 residence halls, ranging from community and suite layouts for freshmen to apartments and townhomes for upperclassmen. Safety and community are two of the most important features of our residence halls. Doors are locked at all times because your safety is our top priority. Another important part of safety is building strong relationships with people you trust. The challenge is, most students don't arrive on campus with a ton of friends, but you'll quickly find yourself surrounded by students in the same boat, which makes life in residence halls so special. You will develop lifelong relationships in no time. But what about when you're not in class or in your room? Life around campus is where your Lee experience truly comes to life. With over 100 clubs and organizations, there is a place for everyone. From the moment you arrive at Lee, we want you to know that you matter. From the welcome walk to your graduation walk, your faith will be challenged in community. Places like small groups, chapel, and service learning opportunities. Some of your greatest memories will come from dorm life, music ensembles, intramurals, and club life. But most importantly, we know that you bring something special to our community, so we give you countless opportunities to make a difference on and off campus during your time at Lee. The thing we love to say most around here is, expect something great. And that has two meanings. We want students to expect great things from themselves, and we want you to expect something great from Lee. Hold us accountable. We are making bold promises and describing a pretty special place, but we've got over 600 faculty and staff ready to give you something great.
So Lee University's applications for juniors and seniors are open now. So if you're interested in applying, feel free to do that on our website, or you can email us or call us and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.
All right, thank you to Lee University. And next up we have Tennessee Tech University.
Hi, my name's Kayla Bluen, and I'm an admissions counselor at Tennessee Tech. And I'm going to talk to you today just a little bit about what the university has and kind of what we are known for most. So one of the biggest things I like to brag on Tennessee Tech about is the fact that we currently have 47% of our students graduating completely debt-free. That's about 1 in every 2 students. And that's because 2/3 of our students at Tennessee Tech do receive some type of scholarship or financial aid. We're a medium-sized institution located in Cookeville, Tennessee, with about 10,000 students on campus, but your average class size is only 26. So you're not going to be in a lot of large lecture halls, and your faculty and staff really get to know you by name and face. Some of our most popular programs are engineering, education, business, nursing, and anything pre-professional or STEM infused. But we also offer degrees in fine arts, music, agriculture, social sciences, foreign language. There is a little bit of something for everyone at Tennessee Tech. One of my biggest recommendations to college students that go to school anywhere, not just at Tennessee Tech, is get involved on your college campus. At Tech, we have over 200 clubs and organizations to get involved in. They range from major specific clubs, personal interests, religious organizations, Greek life, student government. There's something for everyone. We're a Division I athletic school. We play in the Ohio Valley Conference, and we do have 14 Division I teams. And as a Tennessee Tech student, you get free access to every sporting event we host on campus. You don't have to wait in line for a raffle. All of that is ready and available for all of our students across campus. As far as the city of Cookeville goes, we're very centrally located. We're located about an hour and a half from Nashville, Knoxville, or Chattanooga, kind of right smack dab in the center. Cookeville is a smaller town with about 30,000 residents, but there's always something going on. We have a ton of great local restaurants to eat at. There's the #1 donut in the state of Tennessee, miles and miles of hiking trails because we're located right at the base of the Smoky Mountains. And the city of Cookeville has really embraced the fact that it's a college town. It welcomes college students with open arms. Everyone has Tech Pride signs in their yards and windows, and there are a ton of great discounts at all of the local restaurants in town just because you go to school at Tennessee Tech. As far as admissions requirements go, we are test optional for students with a 3.0 GPA for most of our programs. Certain programs such as nursing and engineering do have additional requirements. If you don't have a 3.0, we'll look for around a 2.5 GPA and a 17 on the ACT. But we do a holistic review, which means we look at every single application individually and review every single one on a case-by-case basis. So even if you don't meet those markers, we still encourage you to apply. As far as tuition and fees go, we have a flat rate, which means you can take as many credit hours as you want after 12, and it's going to be the same cost. It's going to be right around $5,000 per semester for tuition and fees, and then about an additional $5,000 for meal plans and housing, making your grand total about $10,400. But like I said, 2/3 of our students do receive scholarships and financial aid, and only a third is paying that full total cost. As far as scholarships go, the biggest thing to know about scholarships is there is just one scholarship application that puts you in the running for every single scholarship we offer at Tennessee Tech, which is over 600, but you must be admitted to the university first before you're able to fill out that scholarship application. The deadline to apply for scholarships will be December 15th of your senior year. So you need to be accepted to Tech and completed that scholarship application by December 15th in order to be eligible. Departmental scholarships and merit-based scholarships are going to start around a 24 ACT and a 3.5 GPA. But of course, the higher the ACT and GPA combinations, the more scholarship dollars you are eligible for. We don't super score your ACT, but we do accept a weighted GPA. So whatever the highest GPA listed on your transcript is what we're going to look at for scholarships and admissions purposes. As far as the timeline goes, kind of what you're looking at as far as admissions, kind of that kind of stuff, our application will open up every single year on August 1st for the following school year. So we do everything about a year in advance at Tennessee Tech. September, October, and November are the perfect time to come for a campus visit. We are offering in-person visits because of Cookeville's location. We've been able to kind of maintain our social distancing, but also available in-person visits for students. You also can do the FAFSA, apply for scholarships once you've been accepted, and then of course apply for housing because freshmen are required to live on campus with us. In December is when you'll complete that scholarship application. We won't let you forget about the December 15th deadline. In the spring of your senior year, that's when we host our huge admitted student days on campus. Anytime you would accept any scholarships that you've been offered, and then of course sign up for SOAR, which is our freshman orientation. And then SOAR happens in the summer between your senior year of high school and your freshman year of college. And that's kind of just your introduction to what it's like to be a Tennessee Tech student. You register for classes, meet your academic advisor, get to stay on campus with us, and it's just kind of your introduction to Tennessee Tech. That's kind of my really short, quick, what is Tennessee Tech in a few minutes. This is our contact information. If you have any questions throughout the application process, signing up for a visit, questions about scholarships, anything like that, we are happy to help you. You can give us a call, send us an email, or once a month, the admissions office takes over the university Instagram. It's usually on the last Friday of the month. You can drop a question in there and we'll answer it on Friday. But that's kind of all that I have for you guys. So if you have any questions, just let me know.
All right, thank you so much to Tennessee Tech University. And next up, we have Sewanee, the University of the South.
Hi, good evening. My name is Lisa Burns, and I work in the admission office at Swannee, the University of the South. We're situated on the Cumberland Plateau between Nashville and Chattanooga. And I have a 5-minute video to share with you all tonight to learn a little bit about Swannee and also to enjoy some of the beautiful scenery on our campus. So enjoy.
Hi, I'm Taylor Baird. I'm a graduate of Swannee and I currently work in the Office of Admission. And I get to tell you a little bit about my home for the past 10 years. You might be thinking, Swannee, the University of the South. What does that entail? Well, the University of the South is so much more than a campus that we had to create new words for it. It's the mountain. It's our home on the Cumberland Plateau. It's the domain, situated between Nashville and Chattanooga. It's a working farm, a 13,000-acre forest, a natural playground with trails to hike and rocks to climb. But above all, it's a community. That's Swannee. And it's a place that I hope you'll consider calling home one day too. The domain is where we live, eat, research, recreate, reflect, and compete. I mean, 30% of our students are scholar athletes competing on one of our Division III varsity athletic teams. It's a lot, and we like it that way. Our university motto, Ecce Quam Bonum, or EQB, ensures that we push each other and appreciate each other while dwelling together in unity. You'll be sharing Swannee with about 1,700 other 17 to 22-year-olds and the broader community, so there's rarely a dull moment here. While we're nestled in Tennessee, you're still going to be encouraged and expected to engage with the global community. We want you to address global issues and engage in a way that connects Swannee with the rest of the world. This is a place where everybody stands up for what they think and for what they believe in. That dialogue across difference and that true discourse is the environment that we strive to cultivate. For example, we have deep roots with the Episcopal Church, but we know that it's important to create a healthy interfaith environment here for students as well. With the combination of intellectual rigor and community, Swannee will help you figure out who you are. As an institution, we've been exploring who we've been and who we are. We want to model that for students, that you're exploring those questions, and that asking questions and seeking solutions is commonplace. You can do that at Swannee because your professors are teachers and mentors first and researchers second. We believe in educating the whole person through the liberal arts education. That's what happens when you engage with your professors. You get out into the field and you wrestle with the questions that the world hasn't figured out the answers to yet. It's in that process that you will enhance your studies, hone your skills, and increase your postgraduate prospects. In hoping that you'll engage that way, we've made a commitment to you, the Swannee Pledge. And the commitment is simple. We pledge to provide funding for a summer internship or research opportunity during your time at Swannee. We also pledge that you'll be able to make global connections by providing access to a semester-long study abroad program at no additional tuition cost. And finally, we pledge that you'll graduate in 4 consecutive years with at least one major. If you do not, you can study for an additional year at Swannee at no additional tuition cost. At Swannee, if you give your best in good faith, we will honor that dedication and effort. You won't even have to compete with graduate students for these opportunities, and in many cases, worry about the funding that make them possible. Swannee believes in access as much as we do excellence, which is why we're committed to meeting 100% of demonstrated financial need for all admitted first-year students. We also recognize academic achievement, so in addition to need-based aid, we do offer academic scholarships as well. Our goal is to accept the most talented students for whom Swannee is the best choice, and then to provide the financial aid package that makes it possible for you to enroll here. That's the Swannee lens. We want to find strong fit students and guide you through the search and application process. Swannee is a common application school and there's no fee to apply. We also know that test scores aren't always the best indicator of a student's academic success. And that's why at Swannee we're test optional. That allows you to choose to submit the ACT, SAT, or no scores at all. So if you're ready to take this journey and opt into this experience, I hope you'll choose to apply to Swannee. I can't wait to see how you'll make this place your home and bring your perspective to our community.
I want to thank you for your time tonight and let you know that we are open for visitors. We have student tour guides who are looking forward to welcoming you to campus and showing you their campus. So please enjoy.
All right, thank you, Swannee, University of the South. Next up, we have the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
All right, good evening, you all. My name is JT Hall. I'm the West Tennessee Admissions Counselor at UTC. Glad to be with you this evening, and I'll dive right into it. So starting off with fast facts, we're a medium-sized campus, just shy of 12,000 students. A lot of representation from the state of Tennessee on campus and from the United States and the world in general, with the 45 states and 46 foreign countries. Over 140 undergraduate majors to choose from. A 20-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. I call it the Goldilocks ratio. It gives you a great opportunity to network with your professors as well as your classmates, because you guys will be together as you matriculate through their college process. Another thing I like to point out is we have the fastest internet in the United States in Chattanooga that is powered and housed on our campus. So definitely great tech city, great place to be if you're thinking computer science or computer engineering. The city of Chattanooga is a beautiful city located about an hour away from Nashville. 2 hours from Nashville, about an hour away from Knoxville. My apologies. It has 2 great mountains that you can hike. We consider it the Greater Chattanooga. We have the largest freshwater exhibit in our aquarium. We also have an ocean exhibit. The river gorge with Lookout Mountain and Signal Mountain offer great views and hikes for students. the Hunters Museum, the Tivoli Theater, the longest pedestrian walking bridge over the Tennessee River that connects North Shore to downtown. And all of this is just walking distance aside from the mountains. They're about a 10-minute drive, but everything else I mentioned is walking distance. We're close to Atlanta, close to Nashville, close to Knox, close to the Carolinas, close to Kentucky, and close to Alabama and Florida. So a great centralized location for a lot of students. And a lot of students take advantage of being in that centralized location. So we're currently doing one-on-one tours that are signed up first come, first serve on our website. But don't worry about not getting a date because they are filling up pretty fast due to COVID restrictions. We offer self-guided tours Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. It's just nobody will be able to escort you on campus, but we still will answer any questions you have, provide you with information, provide you with some keepsakes. It's just you will have to navigate campus on your own. And if there's anything specific you want to look at or a specific building, we definitely can direct you there to make sure you're getting the most out of your visit still. So as far as academics, our campus offers those 140 undergraduate majors that I mentioned. Some ones that I like to point out right quick is our Rollins College of Business. They're AACSB accredited, which is one of the highest accreditations that a business college could have. We're one of 800, and they just started the Rollins Scholarship Foundation, which was a $40 million donation from a billionaire alum. So definitely a lot of opportunity coming within the business college. Our School of Nursing had a 100% passing rate on the NCLEX. Pretty good nursing program, 5 hospitals within a 10-mile radius of campus. So a ton of opportunity to network and get involved. And we definitely have a great nursing program. The College of Engineering, as I mentioned earlier, is also a good program. They have the newest academic building on campus and they're ABET accredited. A lot of good things coming from them. We offer every engineering you can think of except for aviation, but from civil, electric, mechanical, computer science, cybersecurity, the whole nine. We offer all of those different types of engineering for our students. That's a link in a quick snapshot of the interest card for the website if you're interested in a certain major that can get you some more information on that just by following that link. So as far as the admission requirements, all students need is a 285 and an 18 on the ACT or a 25 and a 21. So essentially to kind of take out some of that weird wording is if you're at a 284 or below down to a 25, you'll need a 21 on the ACT to be admitted. If you're at a 285 or better, you'll need an 18 on the ACT. We do take the highest GPA listed on the transcript and we do super score for admissions and scholarship purposes. We do have another option because we know in the forever changing world, especially with the pandemic, that students are not able to get as many test dates as they wish, and sometimes those scores aren't coming out the way they need them to be. We do offer a test optional option for our students, and all that's required for that is a 3.0 GPA, and you do not have to submit your test scores, but also attach a letter of recommendation from a teacher or the guidance counselor. But keep in mind, you will need a score if you're interested in applying for scholarships. This is a list of our institutional scholarships, a big plus with UTC. All of those increased by $1,000 this year, but we didn't change the requirements. The only one that isn't guaranteed, and I'll kind of explain what I mean by guaranteed, as long as you are admitted, admitted before December 1 and do your scholarship application before January 10th, we're going to guarantee those funds to our students. So as long as you meet your deadlines and have the requirements, those funds to be guaranteed. The only one that may have some changes to that is the Chattanooga Yes. As you can see in the bullet points, you must demonstrate financial need on your FAFSA. So that's not necessarily in our students' control. So that one isn't as guaranteed because you may meet those requirements, but don't have the financial need demonstrated through your FAFSA. So, but the rest, they're not dealing with FAFSA. As long as you meet those requirements, those funds will be guaranteed for you. These are the deadlines that I was speaking of, September 1st. In December 1st and January 10th being the final deadlines. And that'll pretty much be it for me. Don't have any more slides. If you guys have any questions about anything, please feel free to let me know. Thanks.
All right, thank you so much to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Next up, we've got Chattanooga State Community College.
Hey everybody, my name is Brad Carlisle and I am the admissions rep from Chattanooga State Community College, located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Luckily, our friend there at UTC just gave you a lot on the city of Chattanooga itself, so he saved some time for me, so I don't even have to cover that for you. We are located just a few minutes down the road from UTC. Okay, so Chattanooga State, we are a 2-year community college, like I said, located in Chattanooga. We also do have 2 other campuses located not too far away, one site in Dayton, Tennessee, and then another in Kimball as well. Here's just a few little quick stats about us at Chattanooga State being a community college. We are rather large in the fact that we do have 9,300 students on campus. But again, a lot of our students take online classes. And then again, spread out between the multiple campuses that we offer and then the amount of course offerings that we do. You do have rather small classes. We have about 16 students per teacher in each of our classrooms. All classes at Chattanooga State do cut off at 30 students. So you'll never be in a class with more than 30 students. I will say probably the thing that I am most proud about Chattanooga State, right there, you see 97% job placement rate. If you graduate with either one of our 1-year certificates or 2-year Associate of Applied Science or Arts degrees, 97% of those students land a job or a career in their major field within 6 months of graduation. So not only we're going to help you earn the degree, we're going to help you put that degree to use to make some money afterwards. All right. So what all do we offer for you at Chattanooga State? Well, I say that we are blessed in the fact that we're a community college. We offer 3 different degree types for you guys. Our first and most popular degree would be those transfer degrees. So meaning your big picture, your main thing that you want to do is go to one of those 4-year schools that you've heard from earlier today and get that bachelor's degree. Well, we have options for you and that at Chattanooga State. Like I said, about 70% of students, this is what they're doing. Coming to Chattanooga State, taking their freshman year classes, sophomore year classes, then taking that and transferring to UTC or Tennessee Tech or Swannee or any of these other schools that you're going to hear from today as a junior to finish that out. So if you look at this, you'll see a few things there. The AS, what that stands for is Associate of Science degrees. If you see AA, that means Associate of Arts. Those are those transfer degrees. Even better, when you see the letters TTP, what that stands for is Tennessee Transfer Pathways. What that is, it's an agreement that the state put out there between the community colleges as well as 4-year institutions in the state to kind of develop the same curriculum across the board, meaning no matter what you take with us, it will follow you to that 4-year school. I highly advise each and every one of you at your own time, Google Tennessee Transfer Pathways. This is a fantastic website for you. Even if you don't plan on starting at the community college, it's still a good tool for you, because you're going to see a list of each and every major that you see on here. So the first one that I see is economics. Let's say we go to that website, click on economics. First thing we're going to see is the 2-year schools we can start at, then the 4 years that we can finish at with that. Most importantly, though, we are going to see a breakdown of all the classes. So it's going to show you your freshman year classes, sophomore year classes, junior and senior year. So you can check that out there. What you're not going to notice, though, it's not going to say, well, here's your freshman year at Chattanooga State and here's your freshman year at Tennessee Tech. Why? Because you're taking the same classes regardless of that. So you don't have to worry about those classes transferring with you there. But again, like I said, that is a fantastic tool just as you're trying to figure out your major. Because again, like I said, economics, that sounds fun. Money. Go to it. Oh God, there's like 12 math classes. No, I'm out. All right, so change your major. So that's why that's a good tool there. So I highly advise each and every one of you Tennessee Transfer Pathways. Next degree type that we offer at Chattanooga State are those 2-year Associate of Applied Science or Associate of Applied Arts degrees. Those are degrees that you actually start and finish at Chattanooga State. Of course, our most popular, and this is probably the most popular major field for any college out there, is anything in the health field, nursing, dental hygiene, dental assisting, you name it, the list goes on and on there. We have a ton of engineering majors. But like I said, these are degrees that you actually start and finish. So 2-year degrees. How you're able to get done in 2 years, whereas the bachelor's route takes you 4 years. Well, instead of the 2 years of core classes that the bachelor's route has, you really only got 4 or 5 core classes for each of these 2-year degrees. So instead of, like I said, 2 years, you've got 1 semester of core classes and you're in nothing. Let's say, for example, you're culinary, take those 4 core classes your first semester, then you're doing nothing but you're in the culinary lab for the rest of your time there. So that's a fantastic little degree there. And then last, and could be most importantly, depending on how you look at it, we are the only community college in the state of Tennessee that has the Tennessee College of Applied Technology on our campus. These are 1-year technical certificates that you earn. So think automotive, welding, cosmetology, barbering, things like that. The 1 year or more hands-on type stuff. Oh, I'm running out of time already, aren't I? All right, so that's basically it. Major-wise, admissions requirements to get in. Basically, we operate on an open door policy, so you apply, you're in. Does not matter your GPA or your ACT requirement there. Financial aid opportunities with us at Chattanooga State. Tennessee Promise, if you haven't heard of it yet, you will be hearing of it soon. Makes tuition free at the community colleges and TCATs in the state of Tennessee, and every graduating senior in the state of Tennessee is eligible for it, and a ton of other scholarship opportunities. So not only do you get the opportunity to get paid money to go to school at Chattanooga State, you can get paid. Thank you guys for your time.
All right. Thank you, Chattanooga State Community College. Next up, we have the University of Alabama in Huntsville.
Hi there. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Okay, so my name is Kaylin. I am an admissions counselor over the state of Tennessee for the University of Alabama in Huntsville. And just a little bit of background info about UAH. We were founded in 1950, and we were originally partnered with the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa and the University of Alabama at Birmingham until we became our own autonomous campus in 1969. So we are completely separate universities, have completely separate applications and scholarship programs. We are counted as a medium-sized campus, so we do have over 500 acres, which sounds a little bit overwhelming at first, but it does only take about 15 minutes to walk from one side of campus to the other. We do have 10,000 students as well, and that makes up both our undergraduate and graduate groups of students. A couple of brag facts about us. Our graduates are ranked #1 in Alabama for early career pay. So our average starting salary is over $57,000, and that's coming fresh out of college. And that's an average of all of our graduates. So not just a particular major or particular college, but all of our graduates at UAH. We are also ranked #1 on return on investment for both in-state and out-of-state students in the state of Alabama. So what that means is the money you're putting in for your tuition, you're getting right back out as a college graduate. We do also have 16 NCAA sport programs, one of them being a Division I men's ice hockey team. We are the only Division I men's ice hockey team in the entire Southeast region, so that's pretty cool as well. And all of our athletic events are at no additional cost for students to attend. About our academics, we do have 7 academic colleges with over 100 areas of study, so you guys can read those main colleges there. And just a couple of programs that make us unique is mainly our aerospace engineering program is a pretty big one, mainly because we have the Space and Rocket Center right down the road from UAH's campus. So that's a nice resource for students to get co-ops and internships with. A couple of other ones are astronomy, astrophysics, and atmospheric science, as well as earth system science, because we do also partner with the National Weather Service quite often. So again, another opportunity for students to have those co-op and internship opportunities. A couple of newer programs for us, we do have cybersecurity with a business and an engineering track, so you can choose which one you prefer, but that is a growing field within the city of Huntsville and in general around the nation. But that is a new program for us over the past couple of years, as well as our digital animation, which we are ranked #1 in the state of Alabama for. A bit about our students and student life. So we do have pretty small class sizes with an average of 35 students per course, and a student to faculty ratio of 18:1. So it's very easy to connect with your professors and to connect with your classmates as well. Like I mentioned, we do have ample opportunities for co-ops, internships, and research because we do have Cummings Research Park right across the street from UAH, which is the 2nd largest university-related research park in the nation and 4th largest in the entire world. So tons of opportunities for undergraduate students to get that hands-on experience. Getting involved on campus is really easy as well because we do have over 185 student-run organizations, and they run from all across the board, whether you're wanting something a little bit more academically focused, like an honors organization, or a space hardware club where they actually build and launch rockets in the middle of our greenway. We do have Greek life organizations, so IFC fraternities, Panhellenic sororities, the whole shebang. And then we also have a lot of special interest groups. So we have a hammocking club, a beekeeping club, all kinds of crazy stuff for students. We do also have suite style campus living. So you do have your own private bedroom no matter where you stay on our campus. You share a bathroom with one other person, and then you share the entire suite with 3 other people. So they're very spacious and very nice no matter where you stay. As for our admissions requirements and our admissions process, for first-time freshmen, we do require a GPA of a 2.9, and we do also require a composite score of a 20 on the ACT or the equivalent for the SAT if you prefer that test. We do take weighted or unweighted GPAs, but it does have to be listed on your transcript. So we'll take whatever's the highest one, but it does have to be listed on that transcript in terms of admission purposes. As for the actual process, you would go online to uh.edu/apply. Our application opens every August of every year. So for fall 2022 juniors, you still have a little bit to wait. Fall 2021 seniors, if you have not applied and are wanting to, that application is open online now. You pay a $30 application fee, and then we just need an official high school transcript as well as official ACT or SAT test scores. We do offer a couple different scholarships, but our main ones are going to be our academic ones, which are based off of residency, GPA, and your test scores. So since you guys are from Tennessee and we are an Alabama school, here's our out-of-state grid. I will tell you guys, if you're fall 2021 students, you do get in-state tuition with us as long as you have a 21 ACT and a 3.0 GPA. So that's really awesome. It's a new pilot program that we released this year, so I'm hoping that's going to continue onward for future years, but it hasn't been confirmed just yet, so hang tight. So I'll show you the out-of-state grid for now. Our out-of-state students, currently you need a 25 ACT or a 1200 SAT and a 3.0 GPA to be awarded a scholarship, but they are automatically awarded to you if you meet the criteria. So we don't have just a certain number that we award. If you meet these statistics, then you get these scholarships. All of these charts are listed on our website as well. So if you need in-state or the Tennessee resident one, then you can look on the website for the rest. And lastly, what can you do now? So like I said, if you are a senior student, you can go ahead and apply to the university, so UAH. Or if you are a junior, then you still have just a couple months to wait and our application will launch in August. We are open for in-person tours and virtual tours right now. So we have virtual tours online and we offer in-person tours Monday through Friday weekly. And then if you have any questions, my contact info is in the left-hand corner there, and I'd be happy to help you with any questions you may have about UAH. But thank you guys for your time, and I hope you have a great evening.
All right, thank you so much to the University of Alabama in Huntsville. And actually, that's our last presenter for today, but we do still have a few minutes left. We got about 7 minutes left. So I'd like to invite all of our presenters to turn their cameras back on so we can do a little Q&A round robin. And I'm going to pull up a question here. The question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And let's go ahead and start with Lee University.
My advice would be to go to the place that you feel like is your home. So remember that your college decision is ultimately your decision. Your parents and friends may have an idea or maybe think what's best in mind for you, but this is the place that you're going to be spending your time and your energy, your money, and pouring your heart into. And so make sure that place is somewhere that you want to call your home.
We'll go ahead with Tennessee Tech next.
To kind of piggyback off of what she said, I would also kind of recommend visiting as many college campuses as possible. Whether that's a virtual visit or an in-person visit, the best way to know if that college is going to be a good fit for you is getting to that campus, seeing if, yes, this city is where I want to live, this university is what I'm looking for, or maybe it's not, and that's okay too, because not every college is going to be the best fit for every single student. Each person has their own place.
My suggestion is to enjoy the journey, enjoy visiting schools, talking with your parents, discovering things about yourself in order to find the right fit for your college choice.
My advice would be to apply for scholarships and everything early. The sooner the better. Um, and also find a place that you like. You're gonna live there the next 4 years, so find a place that you enjoy, a place where you feel welcome, where you feel home, and that you'll enjoy growing and learning more about yourself, man.
My advice would be to cast the biggest net possible and apply absolutely everywhere. And not only apply to each and every school, make sure you apply to each and every school scholarship. So, for example, us, Chattanooga State being a community college, our tuition's a lot cheaper than, say, Sewanee. So you may be intimidated and not even try to apply to Swanee because right off the bat, you may be thinking there's no way you're going to afford it. So you don't even bother applying to Swanee because you're intimidated by it. Well, what you didn't know, if you didn't apply, you could actually end up through scholarships and everything out there paying more money at Chattanooga State than you would at Swanee, but you'd never know if you didn't apply to that school. So make sure that you get out there and apply everywhere. Take advantage. There's College App Week. A lot of the colleges waive their application fees. Look out there. Most each and every college will host some sort of open house to where they usually waive their application fees. So just make sure that you apply everywhere, look for their scholarship applications, and then apply everywhere. And just see what happens. Because, like I said, you never know. Just because we do look cheaper, you could end up going to another school and making more money, you know? So apply.
And my piece of advice is to take tests as many times as you can. So the ACT or the SAT or both. Some people score better on an SAT than they do an ACT. I know for us, all being Southern colleges, usually a lot of people do take the ACT versus in the North, they usually take the SAT more, but try to take both of those tests and take them as many times as you can. Some schools do not require an ACT or an SAT, which is awesome, but still, you never know what type of scholarship money you can get from taking tests or applying for different scholarships online as well. So apply for as many scholarships as you can, like these other colleges have said, and just try to take those tests as many times as you can as well to hopefully get the most money possible.
Great, thank you. A lot of really, really good advice there. We're getting towards the end of our time here, and I can see there's actually quite a few questions popping up in the Q&A that seem to be for just about everybody. So I'll probably go ahead and end this round robin question and answer and allow our presenters a little bit of time to pop into the Q&A and try to respond to those questions if they haven't already. In the meantime, though, I do want to say thank you so much to everybody for joining us tonight. And thank you to all of our presenters as well. When you close out of this session today, there's going to be a link to a really quick 4-question survey. So we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide us. Also, like I said, this is just one of many different sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for more. And again, in about a week, you are going to be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Tennessee. Thanks so much for joining us. I'll keep it open for a couple more minutes until 8:45 so that our presenters do have some time to respond to your Q&A. But otherwise, you all have a good night. All right, so I do need to end the webinar, which I'll do right now, but don't worry, if you didn't hear from the school that you wanted to hear from, we will be sending them your questions and they can reach out to you after the fact. Again, have a good night, everybody.